Hello everyone, I'm Giuseppe from Simulation Daily, and today we are trying to live stream while doing a preview of a new and upcoming aircraft. And we are flying with the community of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the community flying live stream from Stewart Airport to Bella Coola Airport, and see if we can follow everyone. I see that people are already here in their avatars. I finally managed to catch them, which is actually special because I never managed before. I don't know if I did something wrong, but looks like this time around everything's working fine. This is the Taylorcraft BC-12D by Godfriends, a really nice classic aircraft that has been provided to us by Godfriend itself to preview it and check it out. So we are going to check it out directly during this live stream because, I mean, why not doing things the hard way, right? Hello, Lana Bug 5056. So we are going to remove all the stuff. I think everything is removed. We selected the Tundra wheel, the Bash wheels, because, you know, we are flying in British Columbia. I mean, we're flying from an airport to an airport, but I believe Bella Coola is actually a grass strip, so we are going to land on the grass. So let's get in. I actually believe this is the first time I started this aircraft, so I will have to check out if I managed to do things right. Let's enter. Oh, someone is actually moving. Yeah, because there are a few this is an aircraft that starts with the prop being turned like this. You can actually select a few options for the start. Like for instance, you can have let's see. Systems, yeah, you can simulate the primer, but I haven't studied it and it looks a little bit complex, so I kept it deactivated. It's deactivated by default, so we'll do it the easy way. So let's crack in the thing a little bit, and carb heat for start should be full forward, fine, it's full, it's cold, and oh, should pull in the mixture as well, not the throttle. Okay, it started. Let's keep it idle. So we are ready to take off when everyone else does. Just gonna keep should turn everything on. Batteries, avionics, and lights. So we have a Garmin. There is a few different options for the avionics. We decided to go with the little Garmin just to give us an easy way, and the live stream has started. The official live stream. So we're gonna follow and see what they do. And by the way, this is literally the first time I live stream, so if I screw up badly, please forgive me. I I hope I can be. I'm clearly heard. So probably should lower it a little bit the audio, but it's actually low enough, I believe. So let's see. Digital jonks is likely jonks from God Friends. So it's nice to meet him. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Okay. So again, forgive me if I do something absolutely stupid or the quality of the stream is not great. This is literally a first attempt at this. The live stream appears to be starting soon. I'm actually not very much a a general aviation guy. I'm more of an airliner guy, but I will try to do this little aircraft justice. We'll talk about the options it has. It has a ton of options when we are in the air, but in the meanwhile, I'm going to show you the model, which is really nice. Just check it out. The model is very detailed, and I really like it. Everyone is sitting nicely on top of each other. I'm glad I managed to catch everyone this time around. Yeah, the model is lovely, and I love these colors. There is a ton of liveries, but this color specifically, it's kind of like the 4GT colors, and I enjoy them quite a bit. Let's get back inside. Oh yeah, I need to load the route. We have a file. There you go. And we will send it to ATC and Avionics. There you go. We have it loaded. They did not say what kind of cruise altitude they want, so we're just going to go very casual. I'm not going to, like, you'll see me doing stuff that is probably not super duper perfect. I'm also gonna go pretty full on the tanks. Yeah, why not? I actually haven't calculated much, so we'll see. I'm going to do a very, very relaxed flight while we're looking at these lovely little aircraft. Honestly, it looks really cute. But do remember that this is not a review. This is a little preview, but we do not do reviews on Simulation Daily, as you probably already know. And we are just taking a look at this, and it may change because it's not final, obviously. It's not today. They are going to actually announce the release date at the end of the live stream, so we'll know later when it is going to be released. It's been in development for quite a while, and it's actually the last aircraft that Godfriends is making for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I am streaming on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But it's also for 2020, but it's the last one they're making for 2020. After that, they're going to focus exclusively on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And let's see. Let's put 30,000 feet in the altimeter for now. What do you have in the weather? Here in Stewart. .02 inches mercury. So let's set our altimeter. There you go. I wanted to show you while we're waiting some of the avionics options you have, which are really good. Like you can have the classic radio. You can have no autopilot at all, like no radio at all, which is interesting. You can have the classic radio with no autopilot. It's just going to be a radio. You can have your Garmin by working title. You can have the one by Asobo, the 650, and then you can have the third-party ones, the GTN 650 or the GTN 6050 XI. I'm just going to go with the working title one because it's one of my favorites. So, I see Cyril also still has his pilot cap on. That's really cute. And I was saying, like, just look at what I can. Yeah, just look at what I can do here. I can change the position of all the gauges. Like I don't want the airspeed indicator on top right. I can put none, and then top center they will let me put their speed indicator there, and it will put me the tachometer gauge there. You see, and I can re-put them together as they were because I like them as they were. But you can customize the position of all of these, which is really nice. You can also like have a few different additional like systems, like the wet compass. You can remove it from there. You can remove the OAT gauge from there. You can have an angle of attack indicator, which looks honestly too modern for this, so I had it like removed. There is really a ton of options, and I am enjoying it quite a bit, honestly. I see Cyril is already on the runway, so I may want to move out as well, because otherwise we are going to be left behind, and we don't want to be left behind, right? Like, for one time that we actually managed to join the live stream, to join the official ooh, look at that. Yeah, looks like these aircraft has some really nice physics. I've noticed. You will notice like a lot of little physical details that will move around when you brake, when you... Oh, he already departed. Wow. Okay. Let's... So, am I in the wrong place? Because I see a lot of people just standing around, but I don't see many people flying. Let's turn around. Yeah, I really don't see many people flying there. So I will have to see. I'm actually... I was in the Southeast Asia instance. So I was supposed to be the correct one, and I see a lot of people. So I am guessing that I am in the correct instance, but... Well, that was a... So I'm just going to go to the end of the runway. And... take off really quickly. You don't get a lot of visibility from on top of this big engine, to be fair. Really big engine. I haven't flown a tail dragger for a while, so I hope I don't make it fool out of myself. See, you can see here, like, all these little moving elements, like this handle that is moving the dices. I love the little dices. You can turn them off, but why would you, right? Oh my god, I was planting the rudder. Sorry, the rudder, the propeller on the ground. Luckily, this aircraft has a really short propeller, so I actually did not plant it. Okay, let's go. It does fly, like, really quickly. Okay, we're going to pretty much the right direction. I hope I am not going to miss everyone like I did the first time I actually tried to follow the live stream. But if I'm gonna miss everyone, I'm just going to like fly the same route and like just whatever, guys. I love the trim. This is the trim. this giant handle on top is your pitch trim, and it's just lovely. Right now, I do not think I believe I need carburetor heat. I'm just gonna try and fly just over the mountains so I can follow the routes that they have at the moment. But I see they are just flying south alongside these beautiful lakes. So I am not going to worry over much about the route they're flying. I mean, I'm going to try and catch with them, but I believe they should be here, but I do not see them. I mean, where are you guys? I saw a bunch of avatars, but yeah. The weather is, we were told to set it to few clouds, which is correct. I have real time on, as instructed. But yeah, I can see them in the sky, which is sad, but I still have to figure out. I really never fly with the multiplayer, so I still have to figure it out, I suppose. The aircraft really flies nicely though. It climbs like a beauty. It's really light. But I wish I could see everyone. Let me see for a moment. Settings. Online options. Southeast Asia. It was in Southeast Asia. Daytime. All players. I was in all players. Yeah, I really don't know what I did wrong, but at this point, I'm just gonna roll with the punches. Sorry if you guys want to see other aircraft as I expected, but I will just fly according to following pretty much their route. We are now at 4,000 feet. Let's start. Let's go to 5,000 and turn on the autopilot in nav. And to vertical speed. See how much we can do vertical speedish. Can we go over? Probably too much. I'm actually going to go to adding. I'm actually going to just, you know what? Let's do this nicely and manually. We'll go into autopilot after we pass these peaks, before we actually go and like stall because the autopilot's pulling us to. We have a messenger, set course to 133. Yeah, I know. We will. We actually need to fly a little higher than 5,000. Actually, I'm not sure how high this will go, but I suppose we can check out. Vertical speed, let's do 600 feet per second. Nice steady climb. And navigation. So while this is navigating itself, I can show you more of the options that I have here. Oh, I definitely can turn on the mixture now. There you go. Okay, now it's fine. It's climbing steadily, nice speed. It is a nimble little aircraft, and I really enjoy it. Flying it for the moment. So let's take a look at more of the options this aircraft has available. So you can have the hand starting in the propeller, realistic drag physics, fuel sloshing physics. The fuel will actually slosh in your tanks. So you have to be careful because you may run out. You may starve the engine at certain angular attacks. The camera head motion, so if you move around, your head will move. Prop and latch failures, weather start conditions, so you have to be careful when that is activated. You have to be careful, like if it's cold or if it's hot. Carbide simulation, you have to use the carburetor heat to in proper conditions. And headphone simulations, if you use that, it will just mute the engine sound a little bit. And now I've caught the navigation. Again, you have the wet compasses here, the odd gauges. You can also change some appearance things, so you can add the propeller spinner if you want. Like if I take it off, there is no spinner here. The registration number, if I take that off, there is no number on the tail. It does have like all the liveries have dynamic registration, so you can just do whatever you want with them. There is a compound hunting bow somewhere. I don't know where, but there has to be. Oh, there it is. It's right here. I'm no hunter, so you can add the deer antlers. Oh, there they are. That is cute. Again, I'm no hunter, and I'd rather have my deer alive. Then you can take off your fuzzy day dice, but why would you want to? Those are lovely, and I will keep them. You can turn on and off the copilot and the pilot yokes. I like to have them off so I can see all the instruments as usual. Well, actually try to pull a little bit higher. Let's see if I can go to 8,000. And you can change your cargo type, vintage bags, camping gear. They will appear behind here. Let's see if I can just load myself for a bit so you can see it. A little bit of payload. Load. Payload and fuel, there it is. You can change that again. Camping gear. You can have vintage bags. You're like post. And you can have modern boxes. Okay, so I like it light, so let's skip 35 pounds of cargo. Looks like it reaches 8,000 feet with no problem. So we're going to stay at 8,000 feet. It should be enough to cross every mountain here. Let's check out more things. Aerobatic smoke, we can enable it. There you go. We have our aerobatic smoke if you like to do your tricks in the air. Then we go into the systems. Again, we saw this before. The avionics, you can change the position of all these gauges, which is lovely. You can change your primary suit, autopilot, whatever. You can also change this one between ADF and transponder, or if you want something a little bit more modern, and HI plus CDI plus transponder. Let's skip it. It's not a problem. That way we have an heading bug that we can turn. There you go. And pretty much those are the options. Is there more that I can show you? Check. Oh yeah, there is. You can also this tablet EFB. You would think the tablet is this one, but it's not. If you enable your yoke here, you can install the tablet on top of the yoke here, so you have it right in front of you, or remove it. You can also, of course, remove the yokes manually by just clicking here. I love this region, it's so beautiful. So yeah, I can see that the official live stream, they're just flying pretty much in exactly the same place. I'm actually a little bit ahead of them. I wonder if they're behind me, but I don't see them. I am flying in the same direction, but unfortunately, it appears that for some reason I could see them on the ground, but I cannot see them in the air. I do not know why. I will fix this when I do another live stream, possibly next week. In 2 weeks, I will definitely not live stream because I will be at Gamescom, trying to get some content for you guys, and I'm going to leave on the Tuesday in 2 weeks and return on the Saturday. By the way, you may have noticed that there have been some momentous changes at Simulation Daily. We unfortunately, Brittany, our staff writer Brittany, left because she has real life engagements that she has to attend, and she has to go back to university as well, so she doesn't have the time to write anymore, and we wish her best of luck. Of course, that's very important. But on the other hand, we immediately found someone to fill the gap, which is Rebecca Stone. I've actually worked with Rebecca for years in the past. She's an absolutely wonderful writer, and she loves a lot of like more cozier simulation games, and she writes a lot about those. She's also a streamer, and she's really good at it. Like she, I've asked her to watch this stream um, in like when she has a little bit of time, because I would like her to give me some pointers afterwards. Like, of course, she probably watched the recording, um, but yeah, I definitely have a lot to learn from her. um, and she also uh, podcasts, so she was really an expert in many things. Uh, her only flaw, I'm sorry, Rebecca, is that she's a big Nintendo fan. Yeah, you guys know I'm a Nintendo hater. I'm joking, Rebecca. Well, I'm not joking on the fact that I'm a Nintendo hater. I am, but I'm joking on the fact that it's a flaw. It's not. I mean, good games are good games. So we can, by the way, lose a little bit of throttle. We're going very fast, and we don't need to. We can also probably pull the mixture a little bit more. Now that we are at 8,000 feet. Okay. This is really going nicely, to be honest. I am enjoying flying this aircraft, but let's remove the autopilot for a little bit. Just want to show you the physics on this plane. You can see like the handle here, the dices, they react to your physics, to what you do. You can actually here there is another handle. You can unlatch the door and it will physically react to like the air around you. Like for the moment, for instance, I cannot really like open it completely because it's being kept semi-closed by I was overspeeding here. It's being kept semi-closed by the airflow, but of course I'm going to close it now. Come on, can I close it? How do I close this? Okay, I definitely need my autopilot now. Because I need to start to try and close this door. Come on. Can I latch it? There you go. Okay, that was a little more interesting than I wanted it to be. But yeah, you can see that all these little physics elements are really nice. I love them. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited to work with Rebecca. Of course, Andrew's still here. He's not going anywhere. But yeah, Rebecca, I'm excited to work with her because I worked there in the past, and uh, we really work well together. And I've already she breezed her training. She didn't really need much training to restart writing, and her articles been flawless for the most part, which is like for someone that starts a new job at a new site with new like requirements. Every site has its little quirks, you know. Um, it's actually quite impressive that your articles are pretty much flawless from the first week on. So yeah. So I was saying that I will be at Gamescom in 2 weeks, and then I will be at. I will go to Japan in mid-September. I will actually stay in Japan until at the beginning of November, and I will be there for Tokyo Game Show and more. There is going to be a lot of content coming in. And by the way, you probably noticed that I have not pretty much interacted with the chat because no one is in chat. Oh, someone actually was in chat. Moderation helps everyone for close. Okay. For coming. I have not advertised this live stream because it's kind of a test. It's literally the first, but I'm definitely going to advertise the recording afterwards so people can come and see the Taylorcraft, which so far is a really neat piece of kit. I am enjoying it. It flies nice, even a little loaded. And Godfriends normally does some really cool work, and I am glad that they are focusing on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 because that way they can use even more of the simulators features, which I'd really like more developers to do. Just, it's time to leave the 2020 behind, really. And it's time to focus on 2024. It's also important to make sure that the hobby progresses, because the more developers have to focus on 2 simulators at once, the slower progress will be, the slower innovation will be. So I'm really expecting this year most people will finally drop 2020, because 2024 is really mature. The latest update, Sim Update 6, seems really solid so far, and I am enjoying it. And this Taylorcraft is this model is beautiful. Funny that it doesn't actually have windows. Windows can be opened, but it does an air inlet that can be opened and closed on both sides. And I love the fact that it has these controls that you can actually see the wires of the controls. We are progressing at 68 knots. I am going to pull the EFB and start removing my go to CYBD. More info. So we can start to put the weather in. I'll put it later, but you know what I mean. Oh, we can actually put it now, 29.96. I'm not following ATC, so. Okay. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, it is pretty much it. It's a simple aircraft in terms of, its avionics and it's flying it. It was pretty benign on the takeoff, which I did not expect from a tail dragger. We will see how it is on landing. But oh my god, I really love British Columbia. It's beautiful. Just look at these lakes. Look at these graphics, man. Like, this is beautiful. But yeah, it's really interesting to see to fly this kind of plane for me because I'm not used to it. I'm used to airliners. So this is super simple but enjoyable, and it's interesting because they made it simple. I mean, they picked a simple aircraft, but that way they could load in the complexity of the systems behind it, and it handles lovingly. I love how it handles. Like if I turn off the autopilot, it's really responsive to the stick. It holds speed well because it's light, um, and it's beautiful. Like it looks like a classic car, but in aircraft version, and I love that. I just love that. I kind of wish I've gotten the other new add-on by Godfriends, the one with the animals, because it kind of is a very like it's a perfect complement for this kind of aircraft. Why would who wouldn't want to have like a good boy, a nice dog in the co-pilot seat? Just tell me who wouldn't. Oh, I'm climbing, by the way. I don't know why I was climbing, so let's just go down a little bit. We don't need to go higher than this. Pull the throttle a little bit. We don't need to overspeed. I wish I could see the other people in the flight, but again, we will improve this aspect of these live streams. I will try to live stream again, to live stream pretty much every Friday, just following the community live streams. I may also live stream other times when I get more confident. But so far, it seems that everything is working fine. I will learn to interact with the chat more when there will actually be people in the chat. And yeah, it's going to be a learning curve, of course, which is something Rebecca told me, which I absolutely agree with. It's going to be a learning curve. We'll learn to do many things. We'll also learn to do this. Because why not, right? You jump straight into the Shark Tank. And I don't expect to become like Simulation Daily's channel is to become like a big streaming channel, but we can have fun a little bit together as while I learn to do this. So yeah, so far I am really enjoying this little aircraft. As I said, it is simple as an aircraft, but it's not simple as a simulation. It has a lot of options, a lot of customization. Let's actually try customizing the dashboard a little bit, just for fun. So I want none, 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 and none, and none, and none. We are blind. There is no instruments. We're flying with no instruments. Great. So if I want, for instance, the turn coordinate or closer, because I want to see how well I'm turning. Top center, let's put the airspeed indicator, and top right I want the tachometer gauge. Bottom left the altimeter, and the vertical speed on the bottom right. And then center left, let's say the oil temperature and the oil pressure on the other side. There you go. And it's completely customized on whatever you prefer to have for your simulation. What do you prefer? There we go. I mean, this aircraft is so simple that it doesn't have flaps. What? I'm just looking at the live stream and the official live stream, and I believe Simfry Pro, which is the streamer that is there as a guest presenter, did he just loot the aircraft? What? What happened? I am not sure what happened there. That's funny to see. Okay, well, you know, mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Just look at it. I'm going to have some fun. So, turn off the autopilot. Just going to fly in these canyons a little bit, just for fun. Let's try not to overspeed though. Isn't this a beautiful area of the world? I mean, I've never been to British Columbia, but I really wish I could. Because actually, because of what I've seen in the simulator mostly. See, it's very nice, responsive, benign aircraft. It's not difficult in any way, shape, or form. The one thing that sounds pretty complex from what I've read is the primer to turn it to actually start the engine the right way, but that's something that I need to study a little bit more. Okay, see, very nice, benign. I want to go too low in the valley because I may be stuck there. Let's see if we managed. Let's see a climb, like a hard climb. We may need to follow the valley a little bit. We do not want to end up flipped somewhere, especially considering that we do have damage on. So if we crash, we crash. Not like those streamers that stream with damage off, because, you know. See, it climbs pretty nicely. Like, I mean, really is no slouch, despite being like a very much older aircraft. It is not no slouch at all in the climb. And we are past the mountain. Easy peasy. Now we can turn back on the autopilot. Put us in navigation. Vertical speed 700, it's fine. Should be good. And let's go back to 8,000. Oh yeah. I am guessing there is no charts for Bella Coola because it's just a grass strip. Is bringing me back to the route. It's following it. Now we're back en route. I actually want to check something. So let me open this thing. So if I want to close it, let me turn off the autopilot for a moment. If I do, if I pull like this, it's not going to close it because I'm going to have trouble closing it because of course gravity is working the other way. But if I push this way, like there you go. Oop. Let me not overspeed. Like if I bank right, it's probably going to close it, right? There you go. Yeah. Okay. Now I need to put myself back in route. Sorry, I just wanted to play with the door. That's a very, very safe thing to do on a plane, right? Okay, can go back in autopilot, navigation. I believe we don't need 8,000 now, so I can just go 7,000, I suppose. Let's arm in vertical speed and do 800. Take a nice look at the aircraft from outside. With the drone camera, actually, when I'm in the drone camera, I enjoy putting my zoom level to 70. I believe it's more natural view. Just look at the details, just all the rivets, sorry. All the cords, the trim tabs. I mean, this is not lovely. This is really well modeled. I'm a fan of the model. Oh yeah, I should have just armed the autopilots, but now it needs to go down. Take off a little bit of engine. Oh yeah, that's why everyone was standing in the air at Stewart, because there is a mod that fixes some elevation issues and I haven't seen it, so I didn't have it installed. I suppose the real airport is higher. I'm really sad I can't see the other people in the flight. But we'll fix it next time. Should check the mixture. Oh, that's one thing that I do not like very much. A peak covered in clouds. Am I flying high enough? I can see the peak right there. Yeah, I'm flying high enough. It's fine. That's a very unsafe situation. Just look at these mountains. This is rather beautiful. Let's accelerate a little bit. Give the engine a little bit more juice. It appears that the folks are actually ahead of. They definitely, Silu's flying. It's definitely flying an aircraft that's faster than mine. So let's accelerate a little bit. This gauge doesn't have a red line, so I'm guessing it is safe to push the engine to 25,000 RPM. Sorry, 2,500 RPM. Is it in what? In hundreds. Okay. So it's 2,500 RPM. They appear to be already at the mid-airport, which is they're going to CYXD. Should be straight in front of us. Terrace Airport. Yeah, I believe that's where they are. Maybe that's why I don't see them, because they are far ahead of me. So if I do not like stop, maybe I may catch up to them. We are 35 nautical miles from Terrace Airport. So you know what? I'm going to cheat a little bit. Sorry guys. Yeah, I know cheating is not nice. I'm going to use my slew camera to just see if I can reach them. Now I'm 20 nautical miles. there is Terrace Airport down there. Okay, let's just move to Terrace Airport. Still with the slow camera. I wonder how they managed to get this that far ahead. I wasn't like wasting time. There is Terrace Airport. Okay. Everyone should be at this airport, but I don't see them. So, yeah, I'm still not in the same instance, look like. Well, if any of you know what I'm doing wrong, that I'm not, like, in the same instance with everyone else. I'm a Southeast Asia server. I'm on the all players setting as extracted, but I do not see them. Since everyone else has already done their touch and go, I'm just going. I'm not going to land here, Terrace Airport. I'm just going to go straight for our destination. Even because I have pretty much another hour stream, so I can't just delay too much. Yeah, I know I cheated with this low camera, but you know, saved a little bit of time. And Junks itself is approaching is Terrace, but again. Sorry about that. So yeah, I am on the Southeast Asia server, but again, settings. Let me try and change server again. Online. Southeast Asia. Let's go to West Europe. Save and back. Resume. Then let's move to the Southeast Asia server manually again. See if online show multiplayer aircraft in close proximity. It's online multiplayer is active. Everything is fine. Should be fine here. Oh, it's okay. Southeast Asia again. See if everyone appears, but it does not look like they are. Let's do another attempt. Online, let's put West Europe again, save, resume, and then move back to Southeast Asia. Online. Southeast Asia, save and back. I actually wonder why they always use Southeast Asia server, considering that it's probably where not the most people are. Probably that's the reason why. But yeah, everyone should be here at Terrace Airport, but no one is here, despite me having the, I believe, the correct settings. But we'll do what we've done so far and just fly to Bella Coola. without problems. We are en route to 7,000 feet. We should put Bella Coola back into the MFD. See? Sorry, the MFD, the EFB. CYBD, more info. We just need the weather. So it recommends runway 05, by the way, to land. There really isn't much of a wind, to be fair, but we'll follow the recommendation. See, I can see everyone in the live streaming is just taking off from terrace right now, but I don't see anyone there. So I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Again, if you know, please tell me. In the comments. So that I can apply your advice for the next live stream. Zero charge for Bella Coola, of course. Actually, I was wrong. Bella Coola is not a grass strip. It's actually a paved airport. Good to know. So now we are pretty much halfway to our destination. Is there in this tablet here a default option if I want to reset all the avionics that I changed? Oh, there you go. See, you can reset them to default. Lovely. I actually really like that. Well, how many nautical miles do we have from Bella Coola? 130 track miles. Actually, I believe 133 is the distance between Terrace and Bella Coola, not the distance to Bella Coola. elevation is 109 feet, so it's pretty much sea level. Yeah, I really have enjoyed flying this so far. And as usual, just taking a look at the beauty of British Columbia is always great. Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to one thing in the coming weeks. And you probably, if you know me, you know what it is. Technobrain finally seems to have finished developing their Tokyo Haneda. And they say that it was supposed to come out in the summer, so it has to come out before September. And they say it's coming soon on the official marketplace. It's going to be an immediate purchase for me, because I trust Technobrain first of all, and secondly, I also love Tokyo Haneda. I'm going to be landing in Tokyo Haneda in is it 14? Exactly 1 month. And can't wait to do some plane spotting there in real life, but also definitely going to be one to do one of our airport walkthroughs video when Tokyo Haneda releases. Oh yeah, should be careful. I'm just an external camera. I'm not in. I'm not in. I'm not in drone camera, so I actually still have control of the plane. Let's see if the autopilot did not disconnect. It doesn't. It's not like an airliner. I wonder if should I go up to 8,000. I see there is a little bit of a peak in front of us. So let's go up to 8,000. Just need a 400 feet per minute. Should be plenty. Oh wow! I just noticed this now thanks to the live stream. You can actually adjust the propeller pitch on the ground. This is not like a variable pitch propeller in the meaning that you can change the pitch from the controls, but you can actually change it when you are on the ground manually. That's so cool. I can see. Yeah, they are definitely like Cedil definitely has a faster aircraft than I do. That's why he's speeding ahead. It is pretty much exactly the same place where I am though. Right now, I can see he is flying straight toward that peak in front of us. He actually overtook me a little bit, which is a little bit. Since he knew that people were going to preview, well, Junks from Godfriends were going to preview the Taylorcraft, so they could have chosen a little bit of a slower aircraft. uh, for the sake of expediency, because I still have only 35 minutes to live stream this, I am going to slow camera a little bit further. Because I need to get to Bella Coola in 35 minutes. Not going to do this in future live streams, I don't believe. Okay, I think we went far enough. So we can take a look at this nice mountain. Is the autopilot actually going to ram it into the mountain? I don't think so, actually. It's just going to graze it, so I'm not going to change it. Just look at how beautiful this peak is. Solid rock. I am giving it every bit of juice I can. But I may have to slew a little bit more to get it Bella Coola in time for the end of this live stream. As again, I warned you this would have been a pretty casual one, just to make sure everything works. And to show off the Taylorcraft, which I'm sure you want to see landing with. So you know what? I am going to slew forward a little bit longer. There you go. Go. Slew camera is a pretty like nice feature when you're in a hurry. And I am a little bit in a hurry right now. There you go. I think we went enough. We didn't really go that far. This guy really is slow. I have to say, it's a great plane to fly. I love it, but it is a little bit slow. And the live stream that they created, like the route they created, is it's not like a small hop between Stewart and Bella Coola. It's a pretty long route. So I'm not sure how they expected people flying with a Taylorcraft to be able to do it in 2 hours. So yeah, I'm going to slew a little bit longer again. I want to show you a landing. Fortunately, I have a hard curfew today because I'm taking care of my parents a little bit, and they need to take their meds at 10 p.m. Well, my father needs to take his meds at 10 p.m. and it's 9:30. More slewing. Just look at how beautiful this place is. Okay, should be enough. Nope. We are now 63 nautical miles from Bella Coola, which means I think a little bit more slewing probably is in order. It's sad because this area is really beautiful. I would love to show you more of it, like with more patience. But you want to see the landing, don't you? And I don't guarantee that I won't botch it. Tail draggers, I haven't landed one in a long time. Just look at those glaciers. Okay, we are now okay, a little bit more slewing. We're gonna just get to that lake here. Let's see how far I am. Okay, should be close enough now. "25 nautical mile. We should be fine. We'll be there in the next half an hour. Do our landing." Let's see if the weather has changed. Bella Coola is still 929, not 29.94. Well, it's not still. It actually changed. There you go. I absolutely love the color of the water here. Emerald waters. Beautiful. Just look at this picture. It's like, oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Now I'm definitely ahead of the pack, but since we're not in the same instance, it doesn't really matter. I actually am on pretty limited sleep. About 2 hours, like 3 hours of sleep tonight. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be this low. We are 22 nautical miles from Bella Coola. There is no procedures, not everything. I'm just going to do a little bit of a church circuit and line up to runway 5 and just land. Especially considering that I don't exactly have all the time in the world. 25 minutes left. Just look at these lakes. And I believe these paint scheme, these livery is perfect for this kind of environment. I really love it, honestly. Okay. 20 nautical miles. We are going to have an interesting approach to Bella Coola. I am coming from north, pretty much. Well, northeast. Which means that what we can do is that we'll arrive what I can do actually, I can drop down the Dean channel, follow it while I lose altitude, and then turn. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Which I should have done. I should have turned already if I wanted to do that. So let's do that. Let's turn into heading. That is the channel where we go. Actually, we're just going to do it manually, because why using the autopilot? We use the autopilot until now. We can enjoy a little bit of manual flying for the last bit, can we? We're going to dive into the channel. And then follow the channel around. To the town of Bella Coola. I should have turned earlier. We'll also follow the valley, I guess, but I think the channel is gonna be more scenic. There is a valley that cuts the mountains pretty much in half. Like, if you look at this valley, pretty much goes all the way to Bounty Peak, and then all the way to the north to Bethany Harm. It's right in front of the town of Bella Coola. But I think I just want to follow the channel, because it's much more beautiful. I have 18 minutes. Well, I can go a little bit longer. I mean, it's not a problem. Okay, we're going to fly above this crest, and then dive bomb straight to the water. How do you like this? Be careful not to overspeed this guy. There is no overspeed red line there, but I actually do not know the overspeed limits of this aircraft, but I'm gonna keep it at 120 knots. There we go. Look at how beautiful this is. Just gonna follow the water all the way to the airport, basically. It's going to be our navigational aid. So right now we are actually flying away from the airport, but I believe it's worth it. Definitely pull in the mixture though. Okay, now we have dive bombed and we can give more throttle. Just go full throttle over the water. Just really nice. I love this place. I mean, this place in real life must be absolute heaven. I know British Columbia is lovely, but I wish I could see this place in real life, honestly. Since unfortunately I'm a little bit short on time, I'm just going to slew camera a little bit longer, just around the bend, because I don't want to be late. I'm on caretaker duty today, so I really cannot afford to be late. So we'll just go around the bend. Still plenty good to show you the place. Oh, look at that. The water changed color here because of the lighting. Say this is enough. Oh. Did I turn off the avionics? Why did the battery in the generator turn off? I did not do that. Well, I don't know what happened, but is there anything else that turned off? No, we're fine. Okay, flight plan is still there. We are still pretty far. One day I want to do this with a faster aircraft, so I can take the time. But right now I absolutely need to to conclude this flight and this live stream, and then skedaddle. So we'll put myself around the bend. Sorry for cheating, guys. It's simply a matter of physical time. I'll put myself around that bend and we'll be fine. Okay, I would say it's enough. Okay. This time around we didn't lose any of our avionics, so we're fine. We're 20 nautical miles from the airport. Flying at 500 feet. Let's see if the weather changed again. 93. There you go. So we're going to fly straight for Bella Coola Airport. Okay, in that fork we'll have to turn left and we'll be going straight for runway 5. Okay, definitely would say that we can do this. If I don't botch the landing, of course, because again, tail dragger. Haven't landed one in a long time. Oil temperature is quite high. I suppose I've been pushing the engine for a while. Probably drop the throttle a little bit. Hey, we're almost there. Lined up with the best runway. Pretty much. Just need to follow this arm of the lake. Fly over the city of Bella Coola, and then the airport is right after that. In the meanwhile, it looks like a trailer for the Taylorcraft has been released, so you will see it in the news tonight on the Simulation Daily when I do our usual news post. Oh, and looks like the release date is also official now. It's going to be on September 1st. So we have about a couple of weeks before we can officially fly this aircraft, Microsoft Flight Simulator and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And we are almost at our destination. No more slewing will be needed. I took a little bit of altitude. So now just going to, fly over the city of Bella Coola at 500 feet. Scare everyone. Such an interesting name, Bella Coola. For an Italian, it sounds a little more interesting. It does have an amphibious version. Someone just asked in Bella242 just asked in chat. It does have an amphibious version. So you definitely can water ski if you want. I guess you can water ski with the Thunder tires as well. But since I am about to land and I'm not gonna try that right now. I'm sure it can. Yeah, you can do it with the Thunder tires. We can give it a quick try. Come on. Let's hope that I don't just crash. I'm slightly in a hurry to finish the stream, but we'll see. Do I have enough water? That's the thing. Come on. You? Too much. Yep, it does. It does. It was brief, but I had to pull up. There's no more water. If you missed it, if you blinked and missed it, you have to rewind the video. That was a pretty cool effect too. So yeah, we are flying over the town of Bella Coola, and now we are going straight for the airport. Should be around here. Following this little river here. Yep. Just need to follow the river and it will bring me straight to the airport. Okay. We need to pull a little bit of carburetor heat for landing. Mixture is full in. And I believe the airport is right there. Yep, that is the airport. This aircraft does not have flaps. So we just going to reduce our throttle a little bit. It doesn't really need flaps. Retrim it nicely. And we are almost there. Does Bella Coola Airport have puppies? I do not remember actually. I haven't landed here in a long time. Just give a last look at the weather. 29 degrees is fine. We're all set for landing. Lower speed. Again, excuses for possible botch landing. It's a tail dragger. I'm definitely not used to tail draggers, so we'll see. I will do my best. Oh, look at that. All the timber. That's lovely. Okay, almost there. Give it up. Little bounce. Oh, there is someone here. Control freak. Do we manage to... Oops. Yeah, see, told ya. Tail dragger. Well, the landing was kind of uneventful. The rollout was more eventful. Well, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. And I didn't even crash into the taxiway sign, so I'll call it a win. Here we are. Welcome to Bella Coola. Sorry for the eventful rollout, but we're live. The simulator has not decided we should be assigned damage for that thing, for that little spin. Just gonna park. It really does. It really does look great. Like the whole model and the whole texturing and the whole like bump mapping and everything else, all the rebates and everything, it's beautiful. Like, it's a really beautiful model. Wow, there is a school bus here? Why is there a school bus at the airport? Okay. Parking brake. And here we are. We have landed. Yeah, I do not need you to end start the propeller anymore. We can get out. I actually do not know why it's cranking like that. Stop that. Yeah, you could do it manually from here if you wanted to, but now I'm just gonna give you a quick look around at the plane. Yeah, excellent little plane so far. As usual, the usual disclaimer is that it's not released yet, so things may change. It's gonna release on September 1st, and at the moment I am going to end the stream because I need to run. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to do more streams going forward. So hopefully I'll see you soon in the next stream.